So I've managed to get all my zipper bits stitched on, as we talked about just before. I've pulled my zipper pulls in, and I have done a stitching line around the edge, or most of the edge, a good, like a generous 1/2 inch in. We are going to be trimming off pretty close to 1/2 inch all the way round when we finish putting it all together, not yet. So I've done a stitching line to hold everything. I've pulled the zipper pulls in so that the zippers can't go astray, and I've sewn my central strip over the top of these two where they were meeting in the middle. So that's all looking pretty good. It's just waiting to go together and be trimmed. So now I'm going to work on the other side, which has a few more little accessory bits on it. We've already done the pocket down on the lower section there. We've got to position the 2 mesh pockets at this stage. So similar to the other side, I've already popped this one on here, a mesh one up the top here, line up the raw edges with the raw edges of the background piece with the soft and stable behind it. So that's all lined up nicely. And inside, so in the lower edge here, we had this little tab that we'd made, which was a little bit longer. I've trimmed it down. It's not a critical amount that you trim it, but you don't want it too long. So I've got probably 1 inch or so showing there. That's going to pop itself up underneath there when we sew this along. That's going to get caught in. And we're going to position that to allow for these accessories to go on and it to be in a good position. We want to bring that in probably 5 inches from this raw edge, pretty much where it's sitting now, in fact. So I've gone 5 inches, and then there's this little tab sitting there. So I'm just going to pop a pin in to hold that, and that's going to get caught up in the stitching when we stitch along the bottom of this pocket. And the same with this pocket piece here. This raw edge at the top of the zip here is going to line up with that center line that we drew through there. So that's where that sits, which means that we've got this lower edge of the pocket to stitch. So we're going to do 2 rows of sewing, one over the top of the sewing and one nearer the edge, and the same on here, making sure that we catch in our little hook at the same time. And then we had one more of these pieces where we'd folded the edges into the center, and that's going to go right over the top. So you've still got a line there that helps you see where that goes. That should cover the raw edges, and that gets stitched and again stitched close to either side on that piece. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you how to position the pieces of Velcro ready to take the other little accessories. And also we can just stitch a line in, again a 1/2 inch in, bringing the zipper pulls in as we go.